All right, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video, we're looking at the NRL Fantasy, NRL Sportsdeck, and NRL Mixer. After round 24 of the season, apologies for my heavy breathing. I've just finished the workout and realised I didn't finish this video when I thought I did before. So I'll try to quickly get through it. Oh, excuse me there. So NRL Fantasy first, 874 for the week, which has snuck us up about another 100 spots in the ranks, cracked 20,000 points for the year. So congrats to me. Just having a look through, a few sort of middling scores there, I suppose. Damien Cook with a 44, Payne Haas with the 49, Ken Murray with a 46. That's fine. We'll cop that. Isaiah Yeo with the 63 is solid. Jacob Preston with the 39 and probably done for the next couple of weeks anyway. Dave Fifita with the 60. In the halves, we got the captaincy around the wrong way, as is the case sometimes with Cleary on 63 and SJ only getting 51. But I guess our back line was okay. Manu and Garrick 43 and 50 respectively. Callum Ponga with the 53 is solid. Jacob Kraz doing the business with 38 and Val Tafari not so much. But CNK should be back this week, so that solves that little problem. On the bench, Harry Grant with a 51 and Happy Coruscant with 56, so great returns. Nico Hines with the 64, so he probably, just looking through, was our best shout for captain this week. And Jermaine Hopgood with a 36, and then we missed out on Dan Russell's 48, which actually would have been pretty handy. Oh, excuse me again. So, looking forward to this week. We've only got the one trade left, and I think we're going to have to use it on Jacob Preston. So, because first of all, let's get Val off the field. So then we'll put Russell into the second row, because we're probably going to have to put Hopgood in for Haas. And so I guess looking at our options for Preston, I think we really need to look at a middle, because Cam Murray will miss next week, Hopgood will miss the last week. So, and Haas obviously this week. So having an extra middle, I think, would be beneficial. So if we trade out Presto, and we'll just put the filters on to see who we can afford plays in the middle. Doesn't calculate when you don't trade in here. All right. I was hoping to see Big Tino here, but that's all right. Who went good this week? Yeah, Mark Nichols, the chip and chase master. We're going average. So our choices is Madison, but he misses the same week as Hopgood. Tohu Harris, he's probably the front runner. I can't pick him yet because otherwise I can't see anyone else. Yeah, the rest of it's not that impressive. So I think Tohu's our man. Yeah, 41k in the bank, but that's whatever. So swap Tohu there. Actually swap them around. Not that it particularly matters, but Hopgood does cover a bit more ground in terms of our side. No, I guess you could do the little loophole trick with Payne Haas, but I always forget, so won't worry. And then just in terms of our captaincy this week, I mean, we've got the three sort of halves. We've got, well, Nico's at the Cowboys, so probably not. SJ is at home to the Eagles, yeah. And Penrith somewhere. Oh, playing the Titans, so I think, yeah, we're going to go Cleary against the Titans and SJ at VC and Hines on the bench. Yep. So I think that's how we're going to line up. Hopefully CNK's available. Otherwise, Valtafari falls in. And then obviously next week, Cook and Murray out, but Haas will be in. And probably Tafari have to play off the bench. And then the last round, Hopgood's out. So, yeah, we can cover that. All right. Cool. So the trade's done in fantasy sports deck. So 927 for the week, which was 660 out of only a couple or 3,000 is not ideal. But slight uptick in the ranks, still outside the top 100. But if we have a look at that team, a few different players, perhaps Big Tino with a 91, that's epic. That's why I wanted to target him in NRL Fantasy. Tarpany with a 38, it's a bit underwhelming, but then again, so were the rest of the Raiders. Ola Kwatu with a 54 was solid. Tohu 67 would have been handy. The half, so SJ was actually the highest scoring half in the sports deck, which is interesting. And Cleary the lowest. Manu and Kiro. So I did a late swap Kiros for Lemuelu, and it kind of worked out because I think Lemuelu went off with HIA, unfortunately. So might have to stick solid this week. Jacob Averillo with the 8's a bit flat though. But with Reece Walsh out, we'll have to play him again this week. Unless we can trade. We've got 2 trades, perhaps. So Reece Walsh can have the week off, and so can Payne Haas. Then the obvious candidate here is Tohu. Presto is probably not going to play. And then we're running a bit thin on the ground. Dan Russell's been doing all right. Let's reward him with a start. Yeah, I think everyone else is okay enough. Well, actually, since Preston's out for a couple of weeks, we could trade him out and trade Averillo out, and we've got $1 million to spend. So let's load up on our back wing fullback position. What are the obvious? So the options. Probably help if I filter. Wing at fullback. Here we go. So Sako is a fair shout. Gutho, no. Drink water. Could be good for the run home. Get Ruben Garrick back in. Oh, Brian Toto, actually, that would be the one. Yes, bit of Brian Toto. And then some DPP options, but yeah, we really only want players we can afford. And I don't think we're going to find too many values here, so let's just... where do we need to switch? We've got switches all there. What if we can get another wing fullback? Center switch, maybe. They're all second rowers. What's that about? There you go, I do like that. And let's see, we got not much. Rover, maybe. Not that he ever gets the ball. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably not worth worrying about. We'll just get a bottom dollar enough, I reckon. Then I just realised that's the last trade in this one too. No good. Sort by lowest price. Here we go. Viliami Fafita, very popular at 10%. Miles Martin's usually been my go-to guy, so we'll go him. All right, there we go. So nice, well covered, I think. Let's hope so anyway. All right, so that's the sports deck team done and dusted, and the NRL Mixer. So last week I actually forgot. I said I'd do it in the round preview and completely forgot. So they gave me Ben Travojevic and a bunch of other nuffies by the time I'd realised on Saturday. So I've pulled this out of the fire, right, I think, with Georgia Hale doing the business again. Quincy Dodd with the 24 probably wasn't the highest scorer. Let's have a look by position. No, why doesn't it tell me the round scores? Score, round points. Oh, yep, here we go. Cam McInnes, he's killing it. Another 88. Charrington from the Eels was the highest lady scorer, women's scorer. Middles, Taufa with a 88. That's a nice one. And Togatuki's been up there as well. Fantastic. Looks like there's a few options there in the middle. The edge, obviously, we didn't do any good there. Oh, hang on, got to go here. Edge forwards, so a few men at the top. Power with a very much a power hairstyle there. Nice 56. What about in the halves? Hutchinson with 102. That's unreal. Oh, Zahara Tamara did all right. 65. Nice one. And Aiken from the Roosters. Ripping. The centers. I went with Hufanga, who had the massive game the week before because she was playing against the Eels that haven't been doing too well. She was stuck with Kelly doing the business for us so far this season. And the wing fullbacks, Tamika Upton did well. Fantastic, 66. Cool. All right. Well, I guess for this week, let's go by total points. Go all positions. So yes, I think Georgia Hale's locked herself in the team. It's going pretty good. Uh, Isabel Kelly, yeah, was stick solid. Go with the originals, I think. And then who else? Barry again, perhaps. How did she go on the weekend? Oh, I didn't play. All right, we might leave that one. All right, well, maybe if we look at the men's positions, who do we want? Yeah, Callan Pong has been pretty good against South this week, though. It might not be the greatest. Latrell, he had week off, but he's scoring well. Toto's been going well. Let's give Toto a run, I reckon. And I did say I liked Cleary against the Titans, was it? Can't remember now. I'll go with Cleary anyway. And then we need either an edge forward, so someone like a Dave Fafita perhaps, or a hooker. Maybe we should get on the Cam McInnes train. Why not? So then what we need a lady edge forward. Kezzy Apps is averaging well. Let's give her a run. I don't think we've given her a run yet, have we? Maybe we have. And then captains will stick solid, I think. Something like that. And yeah, we'll see how we go. How am I going overall? Got to check. I dropped a bit. Thanks, Benny Travojevic. Not that I would have picked much better, but let's blame him. All right, but yeah, that's the way it's all shaping up. As usual, if you've got any thoughts, feel free to comment below. Like and subscribe the video channel respectively if you're enjoying the content. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.